The thing that allowed me to start easily using my intuition and get past the stage of being like, oh, I don't know what my intuition is showing me. I'm not getting anything. I don't know if it's this thing or that thing. It's not clear. The thing that got me past that was accepting and realizing and reminding myself that my intuition is me. It is me. It is not some separate thing outside of me that's giving me instructions. It's literally me. So the thing that I'm thinking of, that I'm interested in doing, the ideas that come to mind, the thing that I'm like, oh, yeah, that sounds really good right now. I would love to do that. But here's XYZ reason why I can't. The thing that I actually want to do is my intuition. Because the thing I actually want to do, the thing that you actually want to do in every moment, that's where your feelings are. Your intuition is your feelings. It's you. It's the part of you that does not give a shit about logic and what makes sense and actually just wants to do what you want to do. And this is also why using your intuition expands you. Because when you're paying attention to the thing you actually want to be doing in every moment, sometimes, often, the thing you actually want to be doing is completely outside of the little box, the circle that you're living inside. And so just you following your natural inspiration and your natural inclination puts you outside of that. And at the same time, this is from personal experience, that doesn't necessarily need to happen. When I wrote Quantum Networking, which was the first book that we made about phase 2, I had already written books before. It wasn't new. It was not my first time writing an ebook. It was not my first time selling an ebook on social media. But it was a journey that I was accepting, and I didn't know where it was taking me. I had no idea. I was just like, okay, intuition, what am I doing? Got an image of a book in my mind. And that book changed everything for me. But it's not the book, it's me following what I actually wanted to do, paying attention to the little nudges that I'm giving myself that are not from my logical mind, being like, here, if you want to make more money, you should do this thing, this blah, 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 stupid thing. It's not stupid. This thing that you've done so many times before, thinking that you're going to get a different result, which is the definition of insanity. So, to take from this video a step forward, here's what I want you to do. Right now, pay attention to what's going on in your life. Notice the scenarios that you're experiencing. Notice how you feel about your body. Notice how you feel about your surroundings. Notice how you feel about your friends and your relationships. Just observe what's happening. Observe your experiences. No judgment. And then I want you to, a little truck driving by, and then I want you to identify something, if anything, among those experiences that you are accepting as like, oh, this is fine. This is fine. It's fine. It's just the way it is. For me, for example, this was my body, my physical experience. I was telling myself, oh, my body's fine. It's just the way it is. This is just who I am. This is just what I look like. No point in trying to change it. There's no reason to change it because I should just accept it anyway, so it's fine. And then I want you to look at that and identify what you actually want to be doing. Pick the thing that's just fine and pay attention to the thing you actually would like to do. So, for example, for me, this was, okay, when I make dinner, I don't want to keep just throwing things together just to make dinner. I want to really pay attention to how much of each ingredient I'm using. I want to really pay attention to if this is the meal I want to be making or if it's what I want to make for other people because I think I should. Do I want to use a big dinner plate or a small one? How much food do I actually feel inspired to eat? Because there are certainly days, and there have been many days, where I have tolerated the experience of giving myself a huge heaping plate of food because the food looks and smells good. And then I'm eating it and I'm like, oh, this is too much. And then I start to feel like shit. But if I had just slowed down and paid attention to myself, I would have chosen a smaller plate, served myself less food, and allowed myself to experience being happy with the entire experience of cooking dinner and eating, rather than just tolerating, oh, because I look this way, this is fine. It's okay for me to overeat because I'm not trying to be fit and slender and skinny anyway. That level of like not paying attention and not owning that you're creating your experience affects you more than you realize. It was affecting me more than I realized. So, yeah, do that. Identify something that's just fine in your experience and then pay attention to the thing you actually want to do and do it. Share your experience in a comment below. Hit subscribe to keep up with more videos on my channel, more phase 2 transformational fucking this is amazing life's a simulation type shit. And I'll see you next time. Bye.